Hey, what's up, reefers? This is Reefer Matt, and welcome back to the Reef Cave. Today I thought I'd give you an update on the 75-gallon SPS tank. Lately I've added a few fish and made a few tweaks to the tank. I added 4 yellow damsels, and I also added a 6-line wrasse. And I noticed my pH has been a little higher, which the corals are loving, and I've been keeping my parameters stable, so the corals are really starting to color up now. I also increased my par. So as you can see here, the corals in the middle are really starting to fill in. That extra pH and alkalinity stability is really helping them grow, especially the acropora in the middle. As you can see here, my pH, where the top one is 8.45, and those are my parameters for the alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium as well. I see I'm going to have to trim this bird's nest again. It grows out about every so many months and it starts bothering this green slimer acropora, so I'm going to have to trim it up again and figure out what to do with it. This green slimer is one of my favorites, and it's also one of the original coral in this tank. And check out this solar flare. This thing is just loving life. Look at those polyps. This acro has the most polyp extension out of all of them in the tank, and it is my favorite coral. I get asked on a regular basis when I'm going to frag this thing. Honestly, I don't want to frag it. That's how much I like it, but every once in a while I'll give somebody a little piece of it. And this corner of the tank is doing well also. That German blue digitata is actually breaching the water, and that Pocillopora next to it is actually shading the Montipora underneath it, so I'm going to have to frag that back to let some light down underneath it. And no matter how much I trim that Monty cap, it just keeps growing back. But I do like to look, and things are going well. Oh, and yeah, my Walt Disney is coloring up now that I increased my par and flow. I haven't seen this color come out of it in a while since I first got it, so it's awesome to actually see it this color now. And it's actually starting to colonize a little better. This colony is actually about 3 years old. It's not a very fast grower by any means. But obviously I'm super happy with the color that's coming out of it. I can't wait to see what these acropora in the middle do. Those are actually about a couple years old also. Those are just kind of a no-name Indo frag, so I'm just curious to see what kind of color they turn once they reach their full potential. They're not in super high par right there. That's probably about 150 par, so I could gradually increase the par on that side and see what happens. And these guys have been duking it out for space for a while. That Pavona is actually beating that Montipora slowly, but it is winning the fight. But that's okay because that Montipora colony is probably about 8 inches in diameter, but the Pavona is catching up to it. But that's what happens when you have a tank full of SPS. They just grow into each other and duke it out for space. The top view of the tank is definitely my favorite. All the colors really pop out from the top. And as you can see, this tank is pretty full. I can't add any more coral anywhere in this tank. But every once in a while I'll take the tops off and I'll look down just to see if there's any problems from the top view. From up here I can see which corals need to be fragged, or if there's any detritus collecting up in a certain area or any algae problems. So I like to look around from all angles from up here. And as you can see, that bird's nest on the upper left there, yeah, that needs to be trimmed back quite a bit. Well, that'll do it for this video. If you happen to be in Southeast Michigan, come stop by the Sterling Heights Frag Swap this Sunday, and I'll see you there. This is Reefer Matt. Thank you for watching, and happy reefing.